So these are the Hidizs MK10 ArcSonics, a 67 pair of IEMs that claim Iron Man as their design inspiration. So they've got silicone carbide diaphragm, interchangeable tuning nozzles, and a look that definitely turn heads. But do they sound as sharp as they look? So let's check it out.
Fact or fiction, you picked your poison. This mental friction, clearly it's been broken. Borderline tragic, you're so dramatic. It's automatic, you turn it on like magic. What would it take to make you feel better?
So Hidizs is celebrating their 10-year anniversary with these MK10s, and they're leaning hard into that Iron Man or kind of like Predator vibes, and the idea is that these are bold, tough, and built to energize your music listening, but design only gets you so far. What I want to really test is how they sound. So the first thing that you notice with these earbuds is the shine. So these shells are made from ZA12 zinc alloys with a polished mirror finish. They're really solid, a little bit on the heavy side for 24 grams, but they look and feel premium. Hidizs clearly went for a statement piece here. The arc reactor inspiration is there, whether you think they look more like Iron Man's helmet or just a futuristic jewelry is kind of up to you, but overall they're built like a tank. The cable you get here is a silver plated oxygen-free copper with a choice of 3.5 or a 4.4mm that I have here. It also uses a standard 2-pin plug to connect it to your earbuds so that it's easily swappable. And in typical Hidizs fashion, you also get a leather pouch with 2 sets of ear tips, as well as 3 interchangeable tuning nozzles, bass, treble, and vocal, giving you up to 6 sound profiles depending on your setup. So despite being metal and a little bit on the heavy side, they're surprisingly ergonomic. The curves kind of fit nicely in my ears, and once they kind of warm up, they're very comfortable for long sessions of listening. And isolation here is solid as well, and it gives me quite a good seal that blocks off a lot of the environment. One of the downside here is that the mirror finish is really a fingerprint magnet, so expect to wipe them down a lot. The MK10 comes in at a price of $67 US or about 280 Malaysian ringgit, and making it a great option to consider for a budget IEM realm with great sound. And if you find value in what you see, do consider subscribing to the channel and ring the notification bell. And if you want to buy this IEM, do check out my links below. So for me, the MK10 has a bright W-shaped sound signature, so something like that, and meaning the bass, mids, and trebles are somewhat kind of boosted to some degree, with a particular emphasis on the upper mids and treble. So depending on which nozzle you use, you can actually shift the balance slightly, and the black filter warms things up, the silver one pushes the treble detail, and the red one sits kind of in between, which is a balance option, and this is also very similar to some of their earbuds. So the bass here is clean, tight, and technical, and it's not overblown, but it has enough punch to give EDM and rock genre some impact. The sub bass here is present, not overwhelming, which in my opinion could hit a little bit deeper, and it does roll off quickly as well. What stands out is the control, and even complex music, the MK10 keep bass lines separated and distinct. And if you like big rumbling lows, then this isn't for you. But if you appreciate accuracy and speed, it's excellent at this price point. So this is where things get kind of interesting. The mids are articulate and detailed, but also lean at the same time. So male vocals and instruments in the lower mids can sound a little bit thin, while female vocals and guitars do pop with energy. Note edges are sharp and well defined, giving you a very analytical feel. Depending on your tolerance, that can come across as exciting or a little bit tiring when listening to a long time. So the red nozzle gives you the most balance, while the black one does smooth things out a little bit, and if you want less harsh sharpness. So the treble is where the MK10 shines, and it's bright, airy, and detailed. There's a lot of sparkle with this, and if you're a treble head, then you're definitely gonna love this. But if you're more of a sensitive listener, it can get sharp quite fast, especially with the silver nozzle. There's a noticeable peak that can make some tracks sound harsh or tiring at higher volume. volumes. So the good news is that the treble is clean, it doesn't get messy or grainy, but you do need to like that energetic top end to really enjoy this. So one of the MK10's biggest strengths is its staging, and the sound feels wide, airy and open with excellent instrument separation, and imaging is also sharp here and you can easily pick apart layers and complex tracks. Depth here isn't huge, but lateral width and height are great, making this feel more expensive than they are. So what does the MK10 do really well? So they're decisively clear, analytical and packed with detail. And the bass is tight and technical, the mids are articulate and the treble extends beautifully. So overall sound quality is really good. Add in the comfortable fit, durable build, as well as the flexibility of 3 tuning nozzles, and you're going to get a very strong package for around 67 bucks. It's not perfect, the shells are a little bit on the heavy side and the mirror finish loves fingerprints. The treble here can be too much for some listeners, especially if you're this treble sensitive type. Male vocals and lower mids can feel thin compared to the rest of the spectrum. And while you do get a pouch with most of Hidizs products, I do prefer if Hidizs would provide you with a thicker case or a hard shell case for better protection. Plus this Velcro loop keeps sticking inside the pouch fabric, which isn't the nicest. So at the end of the day, the Hidizs MK10 ArcSonics are made for a specific type of listener, and if you're into clarity, speed and detail, and especially if you love treble energy, then this will absolutely impress you. If you want warmth, smoothness and a laid back sound, then you probably want to look elsewhere. So for 67 bucks though, Hidizs has put together a technically impressive, great looking pair of IEMs that punch above their weight. They won't be for everyone, but for the right listener, this could easily be their favorite daily driver. If you want to check out another IEM review, click on this playlist over here. And if you want to check out a new kit on the blog, the Opus OP24, click over here and I'll see you over at those videos.